We pick up today, hoping to find out a bit more information about what happened to the Skyliner. So we want to be heading to Ravennue Village. Ravennue Village. I believe it is called Ravennue Village. So we want to head in west out of Bowes, followed by through this section of the map, and then north, unless I am very much mistaken. Which would not surprise me in the slightest if I was mistaken. So please bear with me 2 seconds while I double check that Discord is on stream viewer only. Yes, it is. Excellent stuff. Do you see? Yes, we want to be north here. Who we need to talk to here? I have no idea. So we go north here. Into... Oh, I need somebody. Razazad, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into this silver streak. Right back at you. I thought you were the Royal City. Are you here looking into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some junk errands. Speaking of the incident, I hear it was the local side bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Here's all you've got to say. I'm sure that you've heard Cassie's might have been taken hostage, right? Cassie's right, taken hostage? That won't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the sky bandit. Anyone saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to play that too, but I wonder who this guy is. But no, he seems to fit the mould of a racer. By the way, who are these brats you got tagged on? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Yeah, well, that's... Oh then, I'm sure you'd be surprised to hear these brats are Cassius' kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids then? I can't believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with black hair is one thing, but the girl looks like a real amateur. You sure she's really Cassius' daughter? You want to try saying that again, with a staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright. I have to warn you, the bite is as good as a back. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that the fact? Well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean, it doesn't matter? Oh, take it easy, Shahrazad. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. Make sure not to rush into trouble yourself either. Now, keep those words in mind. Alright, Shahrazad. Was it you who took care of the monster in the night? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me. It was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made such a difference, made much of a difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for the Sky Bandits. Later! What's with that guy? He really pissed me off. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Argan? Heavy Blade Argan? You think Argent? What stupid name? Argan Crossler. Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. Works in all regions as an affiliate with a specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Well, I don't care how tough he is, he's still in the jail. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seemed to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him much. There are a number of things in his past that I can't point to. And those things are the reason why he feels only about your father. But wouldn't care less about someone like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravennue Village. Yeah, basic monsters. Say basic monsters. Go back a couple of sessions when these will do it for challenge. So why do these things always want to steal the life out of Shazza? I understand that basic attack probably would have taken it out.
Oh, are you done already?
At what point did Joshua take over Stelma or XP? Did I have a couple of fights where Stel was unconscious? Was that bounce was the way around previously? Another 1 XP. Ooh, might even push 2 now. Oh yes, he doesn't have anything that increases his EP cast time. Thank you. That should go from down. Ooh, 513 damage, that's nice.
Seems you came up short.
Ooh, 2 XP. Alright, let's see what we can find out about these sightings. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. That's a restaurant. Do I have much money at the moment? Yes, I do. Let's go see what food you have for sale in the restaurant. I'd like to recommend the squeezed juice in the bar on the second floor. That would be. Please give it a try if you'd like. Okay. Sure. Let's buy. We don't have either of these. We have anything of either. Why one each? So that's just a flat 300 HP and that clear. Cures petrification. Villagers help if we can speak. Where was the mayor's house again? Leave? Oh, village elder, should I say not? Here he is. I see you're all together. What brings you up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here in business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Oh, things in the world never go as you expect, do they? By the way, I've never got a chance to ask until now, but you don't happen to be one of the Argent's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know about him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's travelling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closes his eyes for a moment and looks as a look of sadness passes over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? Nothing really, please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village, mate? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was reports of some kind of sightings. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Is that so? No, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? That's one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky the night of the incident. But kid anyway you think about it, so he might have imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? Guess the best thing you can do is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Don't hesitate to ask. The heat of the flames, burning flesh and charred smell of blackened bones. Missed the screams and cries of the village and the children. No matter how many years passed, the terrible event of the war remained in my mind. What? Wow, that was one hell of a topic to start talking about. So we are looking for a little kid called Louis. That's definitely not a little kid called Louis. Do we think that could be him? Louis! I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean that agate? I'm fairly certain I just said that differently again. Yep. I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? After seeing my great skills with staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Oh, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you've learned a lesson. Learned your lesson that look can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Still, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday you hit yourself across the face doing that? Are you Louis by any chance? Yeah. How do you know my name? We heard it from the village elder. He says he saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Okay, I'll try. You see, I was watching the stars that night. So I often sneak out of my house. Right, come here and look at the stars. The other night, when I was out here looking at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Hold on a minute here. You said you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And there were different sizes too. Kind of like a mum leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and a skybound airship. If you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods definitely smaller than the typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north. Until I couldn't see them anymore. But north there's a trail that continues behind the village. And it leads into the old Septium mines, which was abandoned some time ago. Soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail, but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said that I must have been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Enough of that, you're a boy, right? Boys don't cry. We're not those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight, you just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a really nice person. As usual, just got the knack with kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking like that? It is nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. Looks like you've got stuff to do. Right, let's hurry and get onto trail behind the village and see what we can find. And I've just remembered that I said once I got a little bit of mirror together, which we now have 4,500, I will have to go to the south of Bowes and get some new equipment for the guys. Okay, I'd rather not than 20 monsters. You know, the bot is good, like grab quickly for these guys. and then progress with the story. I'm assuming it goes north of. No, I don't know to do that. Let's cobble that one. Cobble? Clobber that one. So yes, we'll have to go back to Bose, buy some new equipment for these guys, and then we are off to continue our journey north of Ravennue Village. Where that leads to, I have yet to discover. And let's see who misses. Piece of cake. Something to avoid that one. I don't quite know how I was expected to avoid it when I've been so close to fighters. Wow, they don't like the stamp. Let's tear up. I go with tear because it sounds better than tear it up when you come to healing something. Let's clobber bird. I know it's off to it. Okay, that's thrown me. I genuinely thought it was with this attack being up, it was off to attack. Will it attack off? Is it classed as strength? Either way, it does extra damage.
We're good to go.
Ooh, that freaks me. Is it this turn in ordered? Yes, we have a large. This one? That's an armed factory one. No, we'll have a look in here while we're here. Or while we're nearby. Although we have got a little bit more money, I don't think we have enough, because I don't think we have enough fire for anything, I don't believe. No, we don't. That's a charm. What's upstairs here? Is it just essentially living quarters? Very. I refuse to make anything that distorts the aesthetics tastes, but my new boss often makes demands of crude production products. Just seeing his face alone makes my will to create wither and dry. Okay. And this just comes out back. Okay. So she's someone who likes to create pretty things by the sounds of it. Shop. Sell we have. Well, I want to keep hold of the new living sets. Essentially as sell if you want to go that route. We'll keep hold of that second pair of boots because they are the gunners and the pair of boots on the off chance we get Olivia back in our party. £2,000 for the staff. Yes, please. We want. I am off to increase Joshua because Shirazad uses the arts a lot more frequently than I do on Joshua. doesn't mean I won't sell these stuff and hopefully get a bit more money. I think it's actually hard pressed to get enough to get. Yeah, we're nowhere near, not we? Oh well. So let's go back to the market. Let's try seeing if we can talk to find the bard again. He does not appear to be here anymore. I know he's not part of the party anymore, but I just thought if we could find him, talk to him, he may join us and come with us. But he doesn't seem to be here anymore. That's a shame. The rotten pickers, well, the odds are not this map, the next map we run through, I will end up running into half a dozen of the things that seem to like attacking Shahrazad. When we get back to Ravennue Village, we will call in at the hotel and heal up. Those are the things I was talking about. I seem to have a bad habit of running into them. It's not like they're a challenge to fight, I just the 1, 2 or 3 XP that you get off them, depending on how many you fight, worth encountering. You will rest, please. So yeah, we spoke to, a short while ago, we spoke to Louis down in the bottom of the village. He told us that he'd seen potentially 2 airliners flying through, or flying north of Ravennue Village. So we are now on the investigation of that. I saw 2 silhouettes of ships. So we've got the abandoned mine directly to our east, directly to our west, sorry now. I explored all the other routes earlier when we fought the, I cannot for the life remember what the thing's called now, but there was a monster that ambushed us. That was actually a eradication mission, an extermination mission. Oh, I've done it again. I need to learn to attack first, followed by the big ass attacker. So he's off. Oh, I say he is off to steal life off people. He has nothing to gain life with because he's not had any damage dealt to it, and Shahrazad is just off to melt it. And that's what I mean. It's for the XP gain you gain out of it, it's not worth it. So we have a chupacabra and we have a roly-poly. Now that I've seen the name of it, that looks familiar. So we'll hit the chupacabra, and then we will Soul Blur, followed by Airstrike on the roly-poly. Unfortunately, at the moment, nothing seems to be giving us fire. Unless I'm mistaken, it's just this fort directly in front of us where we fought I'm off to say mysterious monster. I couldn't even begin to guess what it's called. The thing that ambushes. I don't recall exploring this section anymore than I had to at the time. That should do 101 provided she hits. I'll move that. So it's off to steal hit points off me. It doesn't actually gain anything from it, and then Shiraz have left to note.
Oh, are you done already?
That seems to be a very common occurrence. As I said, it's only worth 2 XP. It's draining to have a redundant fight. I don't know if it means I've over-leveled for the area, or if this is just how it naturally goes. So, yeah, go this way and the other one. So it looks like we did actually fully explore the area. No! Ag. Not clockwork. Let's do fireball. I remember back in the early days of this game when you used to get those. Here, have 100. Here, have a bonus health increase, and it'd be like 10 points on a number 10 hit point symbol. But no, it turns out it's 10%, and it just shows how far we've gone into the game in a relatively short period of time. So with a bit of luck, the way Shiraz's art's done, we should actually level by the end of this session. Not that I know how long this session's going for, but I'm just playing that person with actually fighting things that give rank 2 XP a fight. Abandoned mine. Oh, we actually are at the entrance of it now. I don't think we came this far last time. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to the abandoned mine. Kind of reminds me of Amalgam mines, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chains are rusted. It doesn't look like the gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Skyban has entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong still? Maybe it's just me. Do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mines? Yeah, that's right. I see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Snow. It's rather subtle, but it is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, eh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that. I wonder if you get that from your father. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in the whole what's inside this mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects somewhere else. It's probably worth checking out. Well, if that's the case, let's just bust off this lock. Hey, don't even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk to it with the owner. He might have the key. You're no fun share. I should agree with the stealth, and it'd be more fun to break the lock off. So because we've done that, we'll come back here. That means the monster's reset. And I get lost. For anybody that's watched these series so far, or to be fair, any of the other games I play, well, no, that's a fairly common occurrence. I take the wrong route on a semi-regular basis. And I actually thought there was under the map before we got back to the village.